What's happening, guys? Welcome to today's episode of Wrestling Talk. It is episode 169, and we are talking WWE Hell in a Cell. You know what? I watched it the other night, and I'm going to be honest, there are some good points to this pay-per-view, but there's also just some stupidity, but what can I say? That's WWE. It's going to happen, but it's all opinionated. Some of you out there may have loved that pay-per-view. To me, I'm like smack dab in the middle. Let's just get to it. New Day versus the Usos was a good match. The U.S. title match to me was a joke. I don't feel that Baron Corbin should be the United States champion because look what they did to him at SummerSlam. The botched Money in the Bank spot and everything. It just doesn't fit here. It makes no sense, but okay. It's WWE. Whatever. U.S. champion, Baron Corbin. Okay. I liked how Natty retained their title. Like, you're the champion. Use the championship's advantage. Use it. You're a heel. That's what heels are supposed to do. Speaking of what heels are supposed to do, Jinder winning every match basically with outside interference and everything like that. That's what heels do. That's to get heat. But I'm not feeling Jinder Mahal as champion. I know a lot of you aren't feeling it because he just doesn't feel like a champion to me. I don't know. It's maybe because this guy was jobbed out for how long before coming to SmackDown Live. Miraculously becomes number one contender now on the run of a century, but I'm going to say this. SmackDown Live is getting less and less attendance, and you're telling me that Jinder being champion isn't something to do with this? Like, look at your roster that you have on SmackDown Live. Like, you have a lot of guys that could be champion, and Shinsuke Nakamura, like, I feel that, like, what, is he going to fade into obscurity now because he couldn't beat Jinder Mahal? Wow. Ziggler and Rude put on a good match. I like their feud. I like where Dolph Ziggler's going, but I don't really see nothing out of this because, again, speaking of people that have been getting jobbed, when's the last time Dolph Ziggler ever won like a major feud or anything like that? When's the last time he's ever won a match? So, if someone's got the information, put it up in the comments. Shane versus Kevin Owens was a good match. It was the second longest Hell in a Cell match in WWE history, around I believe it was like 39 minutes or so. It was a good match. I like the finish to it. It's about time we get a heel Sami Zayn because babyface Sami Zayn just was not working. It's obvious it was just not working. So putting him and KO together could be possibly the best thing for Sami Zayn. And I think he's going to have a really good heel run with Kevin Owens. Just don't have a festival of friendship if you ask Jericho. But there's people out there that they're trashing this match saying Shane, you shouldn't be taking risks like that. Well, if you watched wrestling, as long as I've been watching it since I was 4 years old. I am 35 now, so I'm getting up there in age. So it's been 30 plus years that I've been watching wrestling, and if you know anything about Shane McMahon, he's all about risks. Do you not remember him jumping off the Titantron? Do you not remember him going through the actual glass at King of the Ring? That was supposed to be sugar glass, but no, it wasn't. Some idiot got the wrong thing, and here's Shane McMahon going through real pains of glass, and then taking an angle slam off the top rope. That match was insane. And for someone to say that, Shane McMahon, what are you doing taking Mick Foley's spotlight? Well, guess what? Mick Foley was thrown off the cage by The Undertaker. Shane McMahon jumped off the cage. And you know how many people have gone off the top of the cage? Are you going to say they stole everything from everybody else? Shane, he's a risk taker. That's what he does. And I even heard someone say, what is he doing? He's not one of the boys. Shane McMahon was around that locker room since he was a kid. He was in their ads for their merchandise. In fact, even in the magazine, him and Stephanie were the ones modeling T-shirts and stuff like that. And just being around the boys for his entire life, except for the latest stint. Now he's back, and you say he's not one of the boys. Shane McMahon's one of the most dedicated guys in the business, and that's just that to me is it's just funny that someone would say that. But oh well, you know what I mean? Oh well, that's your opinion. I got mine. It's all good. That's the beautiful thing about wrestling. It's all opinionated. It's like music. There could be a song I like and a movie I like, but you don't. Hey, it happens. But To me, if the biggest thing out of your pay-per-view is a heel turn, I think you guys missed the boat here. So Jinder's still the champion. AJ Styles no longer United States champion. That kind of scares me. Do you want to know why? Because after Hell in a Cell, Jinder Mahal cuts a promo talking about how Shinsuke, he's done. He's out of the title picture. He's now lost to me twice in a row. That's it. He's done with Shinsuke Nakamura. That is scary. Because who's that leave? Former United States champion AJ Styles. Because go down that SmackDown Live roster. Who else would be in contention for a shot at Jinder Mahal? What are they going to do? A stupid number one contenders match, and all of a sudden another jobber of the year just comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden we got a new champion? Like, I understand that WWE wants a Punjabi champion going into India, but SmackDown Live arenas are seeing less and less people. But hey, it's us the fans that don't get it, right? They pushed Cena down our throats for years. Fans left. Roman Reigns gets booed out of every building, but yet we still don't get it. Like, Jinder is champ, you see less and less fans. Yeah, seems like the WWE really knows what they're doing. Just look at Ring of Honor. The American Nightmare Cody's the champion. He's been putting on some great matches. Ring of Honor for over the past year and a half has been my favorite wrestling company. And I stress that. Wrestling. I am done with sports entertainment. It is not entertaining. They insult their fans. I mean, seriously, Jinder is champion. Like, come on. Look at the SmackDown Live roster. It's so talented. And they give us Jinder, the arena clearer, Mahal. His run as champion has been longer than Eddie Guerrero. Eddie! Am I being too hard on the WWE? I don't think so, because like I said before, I've been watching this since I was 4 years old, like almost 32 years. I grew up with the likes of Savage, Flair, Hogan, Rhodes, Hart, Hennig, Rude, Warrior, Michaels, just to name a few. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to lower my standards. I like Brock Lesnar, but you never see him. I hate Roman Reigns, and he's everywhere. Like, how many people have to stop watching before you get your heads out of your butts and start listening to their fans? A long time ago, Coca-Cola changed its flavor. They brought out new Coke. Customers were not happy. Did Coke say their customers didn't get it? No. They brought the original back, and they called it Coke Classic. Now, here's the WWE. The fans, we're customers, aren't happy, and the E tells us we don't get it. They've even once said, if you don't like it, don't watch. Well, guess what? I won't. I'll be happy just watching ROH, New Japan, and be happy watching wrestling instead of sports entertainment. If you're a WWE fan, I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm not saying give up on the Fed or anything like that, but I just can't do it anymore. I'm sick of these half-hour promos. I'm sick of these guys that they keep pushing down our throats that nobody wants. Like, it is ridiculous. How long will you keep just not listening to your fans? I'm sick of it. Cripes. I don't mean to rant like that. It's just it's just insulting, and I just for one cannot take it anymore. But like I said, if you're a WWE fan, don't stop watching it, because you know what? They brought a lot of happiness to me in the past, and I'm sure they're probably doing the same for you. So I'm not saying don't watch it, but I'm just more happy watching Ring of Honor. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm Classic Chris, and this has been Wrestling Talk.